May 17th, 1959, an article is published in a newspaper about a ghost haunting an open-air drive-in theater in Wailai. And the article says that a woman went to the bathroom during one of the features, did her business. When she was coming out of the bathroom, she said standing at the sink was what looked like a Japanese woman in a white kimono, brushing her long black hair in front of her face. And in the article, the woman says the second she got close to her, stood next to her to wash her hands, and she looked up. She said the woman was combing her hair in front of her face like this, grabbed the comb like that, grabbed her hair like this, pulled it away. And she saw in the reflection of the mirror that this woman had no face. And so that was the beginning of the legend of the faceless ghost of the Wailai Drive-In. But as things happen, the Wailai Drive-In in 1994 is leveled. It becomes the public storage building. So the question was, among the community back then, where will the faceless woman go? Well, turns out she shows up at Times Kahala across the street. And word is that she haunts the aisleway, the walk-in freezer, and even one of the employee bathrooms. An interesting story comes from two security guards during that time. They had a third friend that they liked, and they hung out together. And they said one night, knowing that the friend was off, the two security guards in the golf cart patrolling the parking lot about 2 o'clock in the morning, they look across the parking lot, and there he is, standing next to the ATM, with a nice aloha shirt, black slacks, nice shiny shoes, hair done well, but the look on his face is blank, it's stoic. And they said the strange thing is, they knew he didn't have a girlfriend, because he didn't have the time, but standing next to him was a girl, also in a nice dress, but her back was facing them, but she was holding his hand. And so they casually come driving the golf cart across the parking lot up to their friend, and they give him a hard time. Oh, what, bro, night off, what? No, nothing to do, what? How come you come over here, hang out with your girlfriend? You guys don't like go out, go do something more intimate, personal. And they're all laughing and kidding with each other. And they said their friend's response is like this. Just staring out into space. No expression. Stoic. All of a sudden, they said the girl who's holding his hand with their back to them slowly turns around and looks at the two security guards, and she has no face. And they both dissipate into nothing right in front of the two security guards in the golf court. They would find out a few days later that at the exact moment that they saw their friend standing there in front of the ATM next to that store is the exact time that he was killed in a head-on accident in front of Kualoa Ranch on the windward side of the island. If that was his ghost appearing to them at the exact moment that he passed away, why was he standing there with the ghost of the faceless woman? That question has never been answered. But a couple of years after that sighting, no more appearances of the faceless ghost in that store at Times Kahala. She suddenly begins to manifest at the mall, in the downstairs bathroom, the theater, and a well-known department store that's still there today and still haunted by this ghost with no face.